Hmm. Hello. Getting set up here. There, let's start my video. How about that? Hmm, great. So marketing and alignment. There's so many places for us to go. And so what we want to do is center in the obvious. And so for that is always a wisdom process. I find it's just the quickest. And that is by dropping into our heart, dropping into the end result, the feeling of that. Imagine it's being done, and then just look back and see what's the obvious action next. And we line them up. So I just line you up with mine so that you can use it as a reference point. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Doesn't mean it has to be yours. Doesn't mean you have to adopt it. Doesn't mean you have to support it. Drag race. So we've set up Happy to be a $500 million asset. That's a YouTube channel, right? It's our daily things. It's what we're creating. That's only one aspect of it as under Happy as Happy Profits. So I ask what's your passion to support that? That is all I'm pulling out. That is all I'm laying into the design as best as it unfolds. So I sit with 500 million. That's a long ways out as soon as possible. And it's like, what is it going to take to get there? Well, first of all, it's 4,000 views is one way to monetize it, but it's like, that's just one way. And I'm sitting inside of a project of how to produce a $1.1 million client, because then that fulfills what I promised to each of you. All while you're creating your projects to do that too. So it's just sit with. I just imagine you close a $100,000 project. I imagine 11 of them. Just all going in all different directions. All different possibilities. It's just like have the most fun and not worry about the money. Unfortunately, it's what we have to come to. Hopefully for not very long. That's the shortcut. So what challenge do you have? What gives you joy? What are you doing that's igniting your fire? How do we share that? How do we charge for that? How do we make money? How do we transact for that? How do people want to pay to be a part of this? And not pay for dollars, but if they're not going to pay for dollars, what are they going to bring to the table? And that's what I've been working with each of us is how can we bring who we are as value? How can we share our true purpose? And because there's so many ways that we can do it when we're free, when we're coming from our heart-centered passion. And it is only found in the quiet. Sometimes I'll just sit with the question. I'll lay it out there, a $100,000 project. How might that look? How would that fit into my meetings tomorrow? How will that fit with the new information that I had today? What do I want to do tomorrow? Just lining them up. So just notice your magnetic alignment to it. Except you got to make money with it. Yeah. I know we got to charge, and it's like what's in front of me right now is how do we get eyeballs? How do we get people in? How do we get hours watched, contributed, engaged, opened up? Because that is how people will change their life. How do we give them more options, more places to come from, come into, do, and meet you? How do we help them? How do we contribute significant value for everyone? Why wouldn't the world turn to us? Why wouldn't the world put their eye on us, their heart with us, and their guts, their unconscious in a community that's safe, that's trust and loyal by serving value? Sometimes we just need a reminder where we're going, what we're up to, how we can contribute and reground and recenter in that. And that's what I offer here. Bring your wobbles to the group, bring your creations to the group, focus more on what we're creating. We're getting really good at the truth. Now it's time to focus on what we're creating, put our attention on that, noticing how much we are in the moment, where we're going, what we want, and move the wobble to a wiggle to a giggle. Have a wonderful night. Can't wait to be with you all in the morning.